Hello, I'm back. Well, it's been a little while, but still writing passionately. But today I'm here to share with you something a little older that I've written. Um, Kind of recent, uh, relatively. But yeah, this one's called Nostalgia. I hope you enjoy it. Invoking death to emotion, a heavy load begins encroaching, a peculiar notion, persistent memories withholding, sacred history filled to the brim, knowledge and love without limit. One could never be finished. The capacity is infinite. You wonder if it's the memory which you are savoring or the specific being. Regardless, it keeps repeating. As one has less in mind and more strands begin to unwind, as one realizes this precious time eventually comes down to a blink of an eye. Ego tries to run and control, struck down by divine bolts, constantly crawling back for more. Love can't help but grow. When the seeds have already been sown, despite the struggle we hide, it shows. Like roots uplifting the heavy earth, efforts give purpose to birth. Death becomes a testament of worth, but it's not all hard work. Childhood isn't always the best, though you feel no greater rest when life only gives simple test. Even then, the answers spring beneath your chest. Bittersweet moments become valued experience. Dark situations reveal more for the curious. Anger subsides when you aren't so delirious. Truth is exposed, whether or not it's convenient. Reflection becomes second nature if you look through a perspective of creator. Mortal destruction is the invader. Morals destructed cause an abysmal crater. Procrastinate and there will be no later. Memories flush the skull. A million thoughts and I'm not even full. Couldn't imagine the mind of the divine who rules, spanning nostalgia in all dimensions, before man claimed discoveries as inventions. From the instant of rebirth of this creation, constructing the elements with great patience, turning bacteria into multiple organisms. In contrast, the beginning for you and I is dependent on subjective views of life. We weren't born able to take great strides. One thinks to themselves, it's just fine. There isn't a doubt or impurity that could cause murder or suicide. From the start, we knew the priceless value of taking our first breath, embracing the affection of love's caress, and innocence deserves nothing less. As long as we are willing to invest in righteous self-improvement, build it into a constant aspect. Inconsistent habits will shatter what we expect. Practice becomes perfection. To that, there is no exception. When I was young, I learned a lesson that perfect is non-existent. One of many norms that I've questioned. To this day, the answers have altered my vision, opening the eyes of those willing to satisfy an appetite most filling, facing evil while grinning, letting the regrets go missing, silence the demons roaring and hissing. Don't make it easy to be controlled. Fight with every inch of your soul. Allow consciousness to become completely involved. Your whole life flashes as nostalgia takes hold. Temptation can't manipulate those who aren't cold. You've got to do anything to stay gold. Take note of the sensational vibrations, emotions responding have a given connotation. Dwell on the significance to sculpt definition. Enjoy the positive and make no accusation. Blame won't fix past situations. Remember to return to the present. The mistakes are all lessons. Do not fabricate a biased and false message. Raw honesty is a natural essence, shining in the darkness as a lunar crescent, a beacon of hope to sustain our ascent. So we can earn more than we spent and give it back doubly in the end. Let go of your baggage for perpetual Lent to have a chance to become truly content. Don't wait for your skeleton's consent for the sake of health and happiness.